All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Now, I just want to put this in perspective how long this has been. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 6 Mafia, one of the most legendary groups in rap history from Memphis, Tennessee. I always try to, look man, y'all know I'm from Memphis, and I always try to highlight Memphis culture because I feel like it gets overlooked and overshadowed. And I hate that because Memphis is so relevant in today's hip hop, from producers to artists. Just feel like it gets overlooked. So if I get an opportunity to blast Memphis, I'm gonna do that. I don't even live in Memphis, but I'm always blast Memphis. One of the legendary groups, one of the most legendary groups of all time, not just in Memphis, and 3 6 Mafia. Do y'all realize it's been over 10 years since Juicy J and DJ Paul, two of the lead members of the group, have been on stage together? All right. Now, they've had differences. It's been clear as day. We've covered stories where we told you guys about Juicy J is not really the social media person in regards to airing out his beef. DJ Paul has been. We've seen DJ Paul say some very hurtful stuff to Juicy J over the last couple years specifically. Look, man, it's a feud that I'm sure it's very personal in what they're beefing about. Y'all remember I interviewed Crunchy Black earlier this year. Go check that interview out if you haven't done so. And he said it's just in-house differences, his family and differences. They're a brotherhood, they brothers forever. And he said, I believe one day we gonna get on the same page and have a 3 6 Mafia reunion, okay? Now, Juicy J is probably the most difficult guy in the group to get on the same page with the reunion, because let's just call it what it is. He's been the most successful on his own. Juicy has, I mean, come on now, the whole Zip in a Double Cup wave, the mixtapes he used to put out, like maybe I say 3 or 4 years ago, that series was working for him when he linked with Wiz. Juicy J revitalized his career as a solo artist. I mean, he's had some pop success. He's been on a few joints that charted super high on the pop charts. I didn't expect Juicy to have this much success on his own, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. And he's had, so he's probably the toughest person to get on the same page in regards to the reunion. But now even he seems down for it. I believe Juicy J was doing interviews to promote his single with Travis Scott that he has in the atmosphere. And while doing interviews, he knows he's going to get asked about 3 6 Mafia because, you know, in 2018, I say end of 2017, top of 2018, 3 6 Mafia, I mean, their music has been played more now than ever. Ray Shrumman sampled one of their joints. G-Eazy obviously sampled one of their joints for his hit record, No Limit. Hell, A$AP Ferg had a huge record this year, sampling 3 6 Mafia record, Slap on My Knob. So, I mean, 3 6 Sound is, to me, as relevant as it ever has been. And they're not even the ones putting out the music right now. People are paying homage. I can't believe we're in a time when people are now, they're the legends, right? Like, they're the legends now being paid homage to, and they deserve it, right? Because a lot of people made a lot of money off of a sound that 3 6 Mafia originated. So now they're getting homage paid to them, and they're making a lot of money off these samples being cleared. The checks are clearing. And hell, I guess 3 6 Mafia is looking at it like, yo, everybody helping us make money. Shit, how about we get in the ring and make our own money and get back on tour, or at least do some performances. So while Juicy J was doing this interview, one with Hot 97, one with The Breakfast Club, he mentioned it in both. He discussed the potential for a reunion of 3 6 Mafia, the entire group, and he said there's a good chance. He said pretty much somebody trying to book a show in Memphis. That might be our first show. There's a lot of differences and different things we need to talk about. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, so he acknowledged they're going to have some hurdles if they want to get on the same page in regards to a reunion. They got things to talk about. But just listening to his tone of the interview, obviously I can't prove that tone when I just read off some of his quotes, but I could tell this is something Juicy J wants to do. All right, I don't know if him and Paul done got on the phone, because they're the two main guys that's going to have to work out. They're the ones having differences right now. All right, it ain't Crunchy Black, it ain't nobody else. It's Juicy J and DJ Paul. Apparently I'm guessing they got on the phone. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like they're now in a position, in a space to work together. And I think anybody from Memphis can put together who's probably trying to book these artists for a show. I mean, he just did. I'm not going to put his name out there like that, but I mean, I'm sure with him just doing the old school concert with a lot of Memphis artists, I'm sure we know who's gonna put this show together for them and who probably reached out to book them together. I'm happy for this. I'm super happy for this as a 3 6 Mafia fan. I'll tell you this, I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee when 3 6 Mafia gets on that stage again. I definitely will be in town for that. I'm super excited about, anytime legends can get on the same page and work things out because of some of the turmoil that's happening with other big time artists out of Memphis. I am super happy that these artists who were once in an infamous rap group can get on stage and get their roses while they're still here. We don't want to look up 20, 30 years down the line, 3 6 Mafia is past us, and then maybe one of the members has passed away or something like that, and now, you know, people talk about woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, I want to see them on stage now while everybody's still able to move around, while everybody can just, you know, still give these guys the roles that they deserve, because hip-hop is still going to use things that 3 6 Mafia contributed to the culture. And I'm not just talking about sampling their records, because that's going to get old at some point. I'm talking about the cadence in which they rap, the content of their lyrics, the creativity, and how they told you certain sexually implicit things. 3 6 Mafia's impact will be around for years to come. And yeah, I'm happy to see them potentially getting on the same page sooner rather than later. And if this show is happening soon, that Juicy J did tease, I will be in attendance. I will be in my hometown to see that. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Y'all ready for a 3 6 Mafia reunion? No, too late. What y'all talk to me? Would y'all want new music from them or no? Just perform the classic records. Y'all talk to me. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO. Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.